St. Tammany is an incredible place to raise a family, start a business, and accomplish all the goals you set out to accomplish. And it's a great place because of organizations like the Hope House. In these conversations, we're going to highlight some of the people who make the Hope House a reality and those heroes of our community that really put in the time, energy, and resources to make Hope House what it is. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome to In the Arena Podcast.
All right, we're live at Heroes Who Cook. I'm Jared Miguez with the In the Arena Podcast and the Arena Collective. We're here with Maria, and we're going to talk about your charity, but also going to just talk about Hope House in general and what they do, right? And y'all are a big supporter of the Hope House. And so tell me about how you guys support the Hope House.
So personally, my husband Todd and I have supported Hope House for over 10, 15 years. We love what they do for our community, especially the way that they bring healing to children who've been abused. It is truly an amazing thing. So fast forward a few years, and we ended up founding our own mission, the Brooke It Forward Foundation, in honor of my daughter Brooke, who was killed in a car accident. And this beautiful project came to us to put together an at-home birthday party. And when the idea came to us, I was like, well, who am I going to bring these boxes to? And the first person I called was Thomas, the director here at Hope House. And he was like, Marie, this would be an amazing mission for our children. So many are in foster care, which means that maybe they're with somebody who doesn't even know when their birthday is, because it can be a little chaotic at times. But even for the children who don't end up in foster care, they've stepped into the door of Hope House, and so maybe their birthday's just not the happiest this year, and we can bring a little bit of happiness to them, and it's a blessing.
So just to be clear, the Hope House is a child advocacy center in St. Tammany Parish.
Right.
And what they do is they protect our children in two ways.
Absolutely.
Right? The first way is that if somebody has to give testimony and they need to provide that for a court hearing, a lot of times it's nerve-wracking for a child to be in a public situation, in a public setting, giving testimony about some traumatic event that happened to them. And if they're the person who abused them or hurt them is also in the courtroom, it also makes it even more difficult. So the Advocacy Center is a place for the kids to go and a safe place. And so Brooke It Forward, y'all are creating boxes of joy for these kids in a time that might not be exciting for them, right? They get to go to their birthday party with a box that is full of nice goodies that they can enjoy, right? And so I think it's a big deal. And I think what I want to hear from you about, you've been here for a long time, right? You've been in St. Tammany. You ran a law practice here. Now you operate your nonprofit. And I think a lot of people don't realize the people that are supporting the community and all the things that are going on, right? Like this great event.
Oh,
Heroes Who
absolutely.
Cook. I mean, how many years have you been coming to this event?
Oh my gosh, since it started.
Since it started.
Yeah.
And it's just gotten better and better, and people hear about it, but I don't think they realize what actually goes into this event. So, just tell us about the event, right? So people who are watching can get a bigger perspective.
So if you're not here tonight, you are completely missing out, because we've got, 15 teams? Don't quote me on that one, but you've got teams of local community leaders who get together with restaurants, and they become a fundraising team. And they are competing for best of show, so to speak, with their dishes. And
which is great, because that means that they're all trying to beat the restaurant next to them that had cooking better food.
Yes, and last year I actually got to be a judge.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, it is truly some of the best food that you'll have. And so you can come out, you can vote as a participant, and then the judges vote for their winners as well. And they are very competitive.
For sure.
They want to raise the most money and get that top prize. And this is the #1 fundraiser for Hope House for the year. This provides, I forget the exact percentage, but it provides a large percentage of their annual operating budget.
I'm going to speak out of turn, but I think it's something like $1 million a year is what it takes to run the organization, and they're going to raise about half of that at this event here today. And that's from ticket sales, that's from fundraising dollars. And so if you can't come, you can donate to the cause. Or if you can come, you can just do auction, live auction, silent auction, good food, tickets at the door, a whole bunch of ways.
Absolutely. The silent auction is online. So if you're watching this and you're like, wait, I want to be involved, you can absolutely get online and run up those bids.
That's right. So I want to talk about two more things.
Okay.
And the first thing I want to talk about is, as a business owner, right? Because you operate a business and you operated a business, a law firm, and now you have your nonprofit. How important is supporting the community for business owners? And I say that because, you know, we all have ideas of goals that we want to accomplish, and a lot of business owners just go to work and do their job, and they don't realize how important it is to support your community. And then secondly, some of the people who live here don't realize how much of a gem St. Tammany Parish is in the state and really in the whole country. So how important is it to support something like this as a business owner?
It is really important. So as a nonprofit ourselves, we are seeing more and more businesses, Arena Collective is one of them, who encourage their employees to get service hours, who encourage their employees to participate with nonprofits that mean something. So we actually are working to build into our volunteer calendar like special set aside hours so businesses can do that, or they can come do a team building thing. So you get to build, you know, camaraderie with your team while giving back to an amazing community. And the nonprofits in our community really are a collaborative group. The businesses are very supportive. We love you guys. We love y'all. I mean, look at the list of sponsors that are on this board over here behind us.
But I'll say this too, as a business owner in this town, especially when I was trying to get started, the names on the boards are usually pretty consistent.
They are.
If you want to get out there and get to know people and meet more people and see a commonality and value sharing amongst the people here, if you think you would jive with some sort of business or nonprofit, you need to come out here and be more supportive, because that's going to help you grow your business in general. So before we get off, Brooke It Forward, what are y'all looking forward to in 2026? How can our community help you?
Wow. All right, so we actually are going to have our first fundraiser in 26 in June to celebrate our 7th birthday. So follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. Look and see when we have our volunteer hours, when we've got events coming up, and come see what we're about and see how we support Hope House and other children's advocacy centers and foster care community in general.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how we can support you in 2026. So,
Yay!
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.